All right, so moving on into chapter 2, and this section, we're going to be talking about accessor and mutator methods. So we already talked about methods, which is the same as functions in C++, and the methods are going to have some parameters, arguments, and they're going to return values. So they might not have any parameters, they might not return anything. Now we're going to talk about accessors and mutators methods. All right, so when we're talking about accessors, is basically getting some information. Some people call them getters. So it doesn't modify anything, it just gets it. So in this case, I have a length or get width. It's just going to give me some information, it's not changing anything. If I ask you to what's the color of your car, I'm not changing anything on your car. You're just going to report to me what color is your car. Or if I'm saying, what is your building color? So somebody's coming to your home, what color is your building? It's a yellow building to the right or something like that. So these are some information that's going to be getting. So the accessors are the method that's going to provide some information. They generally have a return value, but they're not modifying anything. So if you look at over here, this box get width is going to return a double, and the length is going to return an integer. Now, when we're talking about mutators, mutators are the methods that are going to change some data inside my object. So remember, every object is going to have some data. So we can potentially change it. So in the car one, if I change the color of my car through a paint function, or I change the color of building through a paint function, we have a paint function in building and we have a paint function in the car. They are painting, but they are painting different objects. So we are modifying the data that we have. So my car was blue, now my car is yellow. The building was yellow, now it is green. So when we're modifying the data inside the object, that's called mutators. Some people call them setters. So getters and setters, accessors and mutators. Accessors are accessing some data, mutators are changing data. So the translate for the rectangular box is a type rectangular. What it does is changing the X and Y of a rectangular by this much. So whatever it was, it's going to add 15 to it for the X, and it's going to add 25 to it for Y. So originally it was here, wherever it was, it's going to add 15 for X. So the X goes from here to here, 15 more, and the Y is going to add 25. So the Y here and Y here have a difference of 25. All right, so a bunch of self-checks over here. Let's think about these things and then we go over it together. First one is, what does this sequence of statements are going to be doing? I'm going to give you 1 minute, and if you need more time, you can pause it and take your time on it. Okay, so moving on to the next one. What does this sequence of a statement print? Again, I give you 1 minute on this. Okay, I hope you have it. If you don't, just pause it and then think about it more if you need to. Next one, it says, what does the sequence of a statement print? I'll give you 1 minute on this one. Okay, I am moving on to the next one. It says, is the to uppercase method of a string class an accessor or mutator? I'll give you 30 seconds on this one. Is it accessor or mutator? Okay, next one, it says consider rectangular box equal new rectangular 5, 10, 20, 30. Which call to translate is needed to move the box rectangular so that it is top left corner is 0, 0. So we want to make 5, 10 to 0, 0. 30 seconds. All right, again, you need more time, pause it, and then you can go on. And we go on to the next section.